think they are trying to repeat the same thing that happened in the north in the past, when the north said they should give them more time so that they can prepare for independence. That's what they are trying to say. That's the body language. That's what they are trying to throw to the public out there. But you can see both the Arewa and Oduduwa are not recognized anywhere in the world. What is on the table now is Biafra. Biafra is the only nation that has been recognized to have met the standard of agitation, both at the United Nations, at the global level, both by referendum or whichever way, has been acknowledged. Bro, if you are seeing all these ones saying this, they are only trying to see, if they can dance to the gallery, if they can dance to the trending Biafran restoration moves. That is all. Bro, they can only discuss that within themselves. Let the Yorubas and the Northerners discuss that within themselves. What the world is looking at now, it's just like when we had Sudan, Southern Sudan, and thereabout. We have Eritrea and Ethiopia and thereabout. So it happens like that. So what the world is looking at now is the issue that has to do the restoration. How are we going to do this? What do we do? That is what the world is occupied with.
Are you not concerned that the North is calling for separation? Are you
No,
not concerned?
if the North is calling for a separation, then let them stop oil exploration in the Biafran land first. That would be a decent. I cannot be saying it by mouth. We want to see actions. We have shown actions. When Odumegwu said this thing, let us go into confederation. The Northern and the Yorubas turned into war against Igbos. It's a very simple thing. Today, after how many years? Now the same Yoruba man say, okay, let us return back to what Ojukwu did. Agreed. Aburi. They are seeing now because all of a sudden they perceive or they see that that policy they are being disarmed because Tinubu has successfully, Yorubalized all the agencies in Nigeria that has to do with institutions of government. So they are, the North should not threaten anybody. Me, I'm support of Tinubu in that angle. 100%. They should not begin to ask questions just within a year or thereabout. No, I think they are taking this southern part of the country for a ride, and it's high time they stop this mockery. If they don't stop it, then another thing that will come very soon is going to stop it.
Okay, Samaneka threatens Ojukwu Bianca Ojukwu, that she must not demarket Biafra as
well, you can see that.
Nigeria.
No, really, let me tell you. There's a reason why he's been planted in that position. There's a reason why Tinubu planted Bianca Ojukwu. If you look at it very well, there was a matter of political parties. Different political parties gave victory. You don't know which group or which mandate or which political collabo that gave Tinubu victory that Bianca belonged, and it was a form of political compensation. We might not know about that, But from what has happened now, well, she has been sworn in and has taken to her office, and she has seen her office, and she's going to sit down, and she said she's going to carry out Tinubu's foreign policies. But remember, few days before she was given an appointment, she was in somewhere in the United States of America where he addressed war veterans in America of Igbo extraction and told them publicly that he is calling for my release of Nnamdi Kanu. And, when I begin to look at it from different angles, I begin to feast on that appointment. I discovered one thing, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu needs a face in that Federal Executive Council meeting that will stand up and call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And watch. Because all these Northerners that say that release him before that they are going to Ojukwu's wife, Bianca will look at their faces. Oh, these are the people who are standing opposing Nnamdi Kanu's release. Of course, to an extent, to a very interesting extent. I believe Bola Ahmed Tinubu's giving her that appointment will place some level of burden on the Northerners.
Okay, the president's wife calls on Nigerians to pray for the country. 7 days prayer, also with the National Security Advisor, Ribadu.
See, bros, this is what we are talking about. Everything is not, it's not about prayer. Nigerians have been praying. If at all they are actually praying, if at all they actually know God, if at all they are not making mockery of the identity of their faith, Nigeria shouldn't be like this under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Can never. It's not everybody that calls the name of God will go to heaven. Some of them are calling the name of God for political reasons. Some of them are calling the name of God because of what they are going to put in their pockets. Imagine Ribadu leading a prayer. Imagine Remi Tinubu coming out to say he's leading a prayer. Bros, prayer does not, there's no science of prayer that can bring manna from heaven. What we need is leadership. There are countries that are not praying that citizens can go to heaven because in the midst of poverty there is sin. And when you see sin, God does not look at sin. No, God doesn't look at sin. Nigeria is too sinful. That's why everything is not working because see, they created poverty. Bro, do you know what in the spiritual atmosphere? Let me give you a picture. When the Bible was talking about a righteous man, the people rejoice. When a righteous man is on the throne, do you know the meaning of that? The people rejoice. When a leader is able to provide leadership for the people, it cleanses their heart, increases their environment, increases their reasoning, it cleanses their subconsciousness. They begin to produce good fruit. In an atmosphere of bad leadership in Nigeria, everybody is a sin. Everybody commits sin now. When you see somebody that is walking on the road, his mind no clear, he's carrying something in mind. You know what it means? There is no space for the Spirit or the Holy Spirit to germinate and begin to plant some level of science, some wisdom for renovation, policies, things can begin to breathe. Everything you see on earth today started from the heart, started from reasoning. Nigerians are not reasoning well. They only reason how to eat a bar in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. That is what they reason. And these things, it was as a result of ineffective leadership. Remi Tinubu is not what we need now. Tell your husband to resign in the first place. Let us build integrity. Yeah. Of course, they are going to send him packing. Everybody is ready for Tinubu now. The Yorubas self are ready for him.
You sure?
Bros, I am telling you that anybody that is buying a carton of garri for 20,000 naira is ready for Tinubu. Go and market. Because all of us will go to the same market. I say, how much? I say, Igbo man is saying how much? Yoruba man is saying how much? Hausa man is saying how much? At the same time. Everybody's what? How much?
Who buy the same price?
Who buy the same price?
Everybody facing the injustice.
So that is just it.
Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you.
And I would not want to sound like pessimistic. So I believe that Nigeria can work.
That means you are supporting the prayers that the president's wife is asking Nigerians to pray.
That I don't support too much of prayer doesn't mean that I don't believe in God. There is difference between these things. I believe in God, but the way and perception of Nigeria towards God is what I'm not agree with. But I believe in God. I believe that He can do things, but I know how He expects us to do, so that we will, at least in this life, we'll be able to achieve something and I mean, why he created us is for us to dominate the earth. And he has given us all what we need to dominate this earth. So, and what do we need? What else do we need is to know where those the treasure that given us, where are they hiding? And Nigeria have known all those ones. We know, but we squander it. So
the Sultan of Sokoto says that it's only God that will judge bad leaders.
Yes, it's very, very laughable. If it is only God that can punish, human beings should be able to punish ourselves. Let Nigeria stand up and punish bad leader. It's no way to for God. God's judgment may be too far. And sometimes, let me tell you, God created lion. He's a predator. He created antelope. That one is a prey. So if lion kill antelope, no case. Until when antelope find a device to escape from lion, or some bougon know how to attack lion themselves. Have you watched a scenario like that?
They will not be waiting for God, though.
They will not be waiting for God. Yes, lion is a predator. Bougon, that one too is a prey. But not every time lion succeed when they attack them. Even not every time lion succeed if they attack zebra. You know, zebra is he has no horn. Yet it's not all the time that lion attack that he succeed. So God has created it in that way. There will be a predator and there will be prey. But sometimes prey will kick against predator. So that is it. Not necessarily wait for God to. Sometimes what people are doing may not concern God again, because He has given us the power. And if you wait for God to come and judge those people, that means we have subject ourselves to some endless suffering, because God may not judge them. So far you just sit down there, you see somebody that is looting your treasury, you cannot kick against it, you cannot subject them to question it, then you are waiting for God to judge them. If God will have judged them since the 60s that we are having bad leaders, I don't know. Some of them, if they die, they will say, it's God's judgment. But we that we don't commit error, we too will die now. We sick, we die now. But all them are accountable, ask them questions, and you find them guilty.
Like what's happening in the Okowa?
Yes,
1.3.
Yes. Not only Okowa, all of them, they should face music. But unfortunately, you see, before we fight corruption in this country, there are people who like to just talk with one side. I was listening to somebody and he said, all the 36 governors, they should be prosecuted. Yes, at all. I said, look at you. To prosecute one person, one rich ex-governor in this country, do you know how much it costs? Okay, how much are you looking for? How much do you want to use to prosecute? As you say you want to prosecute them, there are so many lacuna. There are so many ways where they can hang in this under our judiciary system. And yes, you know, some of them they may say I'm sick, and the case they will be adjourned the case until eternity and nothing until the case die. So the system itself cannot even make the prosecution to be to go smoothly. When somebody have case now, the case may be dragging for the next 10 years, and it's not that person is in prison. No, they will just ask for one stupid bail, and they will pay the bail, and they will go and enjoy themselves. If they invite them back again, they will still come, and they will still postpone the case. So to fight one governor successfully, one ex-governor successfully in this country, it's not easy because of system. So as you are fighting corruption is fighting back because of the system that surround. Okay, only Yaya Bello, we have not been able to arrest Yaya Bello. Why? Because of corruption. Because his successor is covering him. Because some people from Kogi State, they are covering him. You can see the effort of EFCC now. He was invited, he didn't go. Court has invited him separately, and he didn't go. He didn't go. Now, if you want to go and use, I could remember the way this man was arrested. Orocha Sokorocha, with all this brigadier approach that they went to his house. I think they even break door to go and arrest Okorocha at that time. Must still be witnessing something like that every time. So to tell you that some people have turned themselves to cabal in this country, as you are trying to fight corruption, corruption will fight you back. Even in your house, you find between you and your wife. You first of all fight corruption. The wife may be a corrupt a person that they want to pass through her to you, and she will be collecting money from this collect. So there are so many things that involve when we say we want to fight corruption.
That means Nigeria might not get better
It may not.
in the next 20 years.
It might, 20 years. It's too near. It might not.
So, what is the best thing that should happen to Nigeria?
Well, the best thing that will happen to Nigeria is one leader. One leader that will not look face. One leader that will not be pushed. I don't know where it will come from. Maybe it will be an elected or through other means. But one leader that will not be intimidated, no matter how you try to intimidate him, and he will stand for justice and equity. And he will make sure that everybody treated equally in this country. By doing that, he will lay a good foundation and he will do the best thing for this country.
Okay, the North are saying that because of the way Tinubu is treating the Northerners, they want to separate.
They are welcome.
Do you think the Southwest want to separate at this point in time that Tinubu is in power?
Let me tell you, if they ask man on the street, a Yoruba man on the street, do we want to separate? That's why that is Tinubu that is ruling. We will say yes. But people at the corridor of power, I don't know the definition of marginalization that you people usually talk about. Let me tell you, every regime cannot be the same. If a particular regime comes, it may favor you, your side. Another one will come, you will be faced out. So marginalization that you are talking about, it may have reason why you feel that you are being marginalized. Look at it now. When some people are even talking that Tinubu is one-sided about his appointment in security architect, and they bring, the times table, the table of how the security officer, how they were appointed, architecture, they bring it out. The only thing is that the most pronounced office occupied by Yoruba, those are the ones that people know, keep post, like chief of army staff, chief of, IG of police, custom controller, and I like the way that custom controller speaks. Since when I've born, I've never heard that a Yoruba man or Southern have become controller general of custom. It has always been not. So it has to be changed. But go and check other things. Chief of officer. Chief of defense staff is from North. Air Force officer is from North. Chief Security, NSA is from North. So I don't know the marginalization that anybody will want to talk about. So, but for me, government have their own style of ruling. So a government may come that will favor you. Another one may come that may not favor you based on maybe you don't contribute too much towards their when they want to do election, or some people from your side work against you, like Tinubu work against Southwest when Jonathan was there. The slot of speaker was actually created for Yoruba, but Tinubu went ahead to go and collide with Tambua so that PDP will not have grant in Southwest. See the politics. So that PDP will not have grant in Southwest, and that was the beginning of Joker. They started shaking PDP, and the whole Yoruba feel like, oh, from number 1 to number 5, there is no Yoruba there. You cannot see no key position that Yoruba occupied when Jonathan was there, even as a minister. Before you see Yoruba, only Femi Adesina, or what is his name? That one that is now at Africa Development Bank. I think Femi Adewumi. So he was the only pronounced minister we have, that Minister of Agriculture. So life is like that. It's like that. But me, I don't think
I don't think that Yorubas are marginalized.
That's what I'm saying. That I don't know the definition of marginalization. Okay, you want to contest? You just say you should not contest. In the House of Assembly, House of Senate, you have representatives there. Our senators are there. They don't say because you are from a particular place, you should not have representatives. But if it's a matter of appointment, you want to talk about marginalization, there is a federal character almost all the states we have a minister that will come from them. It may not be key post, so giving you key post is a different ballgame, and that's why I say the definition of that marginalization, maybe I'm not used to it, and I don't know. But to me, I've not once felt marginalized. As a Yoruba man, I've not felt marginalized.
So why are you calling for regionalism?
Why I'm calling for
or resource control?
Why I'm calling for regionalism or resources control is not that I feel marginalized, but for peace to reign, for peace to reign and for much more efficiency and development. That's why I'm calling for resource control. If state control its resource and contribute, it's not logical. The system we are using now. You come to my state, you tap resources, you take it to Abuja. I will first of all run to you, Abuja, to go and collect my own. It doesn't make sense. Why not tap my my resources? Then contribute my own quota to the maybe 30, 70. You contribute to the top. That's how it's supposed to be. Not that you will come to my domain using one power to control my resources, take it up there, then I will run to you, and you will not be standing as if you are the one that is giving me. I will be the one that will give you, because you tap the resources from my side.
Okay, like what is happening in Rivers State, where the port stop allocation to Rivers State?
Yes, of course.
While the government is taking oil from Rivers State.
Oh, you can see what I'm saying. You can see what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you very much. God bless you.